Hey guys, I'm still laying down. This is my third video in a row that I've started with laying down. Um, this is the week that just keeps on kicking me in the face, basically. So 2 weeks ago, my grandpa died, and then on today is Wednesday. On Sunday, I had a panic attack while I was driving to a family get together for my grandpa that was so bad that I had to pull off the road. My hands stopped working. I had to have a stranger call 911 after flagging him off of the highway. I wound up in an ambulance. And basically I have been, my anxiety has been at about a 6 out of 10 most of the time since then. So today's Wednesday, so it's just been sort of like 4 days of hell where my fight or flight response is just not turning off. And then yesterday, when I had a really just stressful day at work, I just felt totally out of it and shaken and anxious all day. Yesterday, when I got home from work, my cat Monkey greeted me at the door like he always does, and I was like playing with him and singing him a song, and he's the light of my life and everything. And then he had a seizure right there, and it lasted for like an hour. I've talked about this before. He has some kind of problem where he has these attacks like once or twice a year, and it's so scary. He can die like at any point during these attacks. Like he collapses, uh just totally out of it, panting, like he peed himself. Like I don't know if he's having heart attacks. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I live alone, so I just kind of had to deal with that on my own. It was terrifying for like a solid hour. Um, I tried to call my sisters, but I think they were both at work, so I just wound up calling my brother-in-law and like having him talk me through it basically. And so I'm gonna take him to the vet tomorrow. What they've told me at the vet before is that we don't know what's wrong with him. His labs are normal. It could be this. It could be this. The next time that this happens, you need to get it on video. I won't include the video here, but I did have the presence of mind at least to take some video of this attack that he had. So hopefully the vet is gonna be able to tell me something about it. But like, yeah, just death all around me. My grandpa died. My grandma died earlier this year. It's just like both my grandparents are gone. And now, I just sort of live with my cat, who is my best friend, and just sort of knowing that at any point he could just collapse and die from this mysterious illness that he has. And, like, my anxiety was already so high after I had this, just from my grandpa dying and just having this panic attack on the highway that was truly. I don't even think I've processed how scary that was. Like, just totally losing control while I was driving and having to, like, flag down a stranger on the side of the road to call the police on me. Um, like, how extreme that is. And so, like, my body is just all keyed up from this, and I think that I skipped my period last month, and I think that maybe I'm finally gonna get it. Like, I haven't had a period since June 8th. It's like August 7th today. And so I haven't had a period all summer. And I think that maybe I'm like PMSing or something, because like there's just something wrong with my body right now. My anxiety is just through the roof. And yeah, so I'm having a bad night tonight. It sucks because I kind of got a promotion at work. And tomorrow we're having the meeting where it's like, it's gonna be announced, and all these new duties and everything, and it's actually like really great. And I'm just like not able to even enjoy that just because the rest of my life is so god awful right now. And yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at. I just had a nice big cry. This blanket that I'm laying on is like the one thing that I asked my mom to bring me. That was my grandparents, because I actually made this. I made this for my grandma and grandpa like 5 years ago for Christmas. And it took me so long. And I mean, it took me like dozens of hours to knit this blanket. And it was during like a really shitty time in my life where I would just like sit in my room and knit this blanket. And it just meant so much to me to be able to give it to my grandma. Because she like taught me how to knit and stuff. And it's like, look, I made a real thing. And like, I knit this blanket so hard when I made it that my hands turned blue from the dye in the wool. It's just a really hard week. It's been a really hard week. It's been a hard year. And it's been a mix of like so many good and bad things. Like my job is so good, and I feel like my development and like the treatment of my mental illness, and like even just beyond my mental illness, just like taking care of myself and like being able to emotionally care for myself, you know, choosing the right people to allow in my life, and you know what kind of social situations I'll tolerate and what kinds I won't. It's like there's so many good things too, but I'm not really feeling those good things right now. So I thought that I got home from work about 4 hours ago, and I'm just not doing anything. I've just been like pretty much just feeling awful and zoning out. Like I bought this game, not bought, I downloaded this game on my phone that's just such a time suck. It's so stupid. I just need to get rid of it because I can't have any games on my phone. I just get lost in it and I just waste so many hours. So I've been like zoning out with the phone and not doing anything basically. And there are things that I need to do to take care of myself. So I'm coming back to make a video for the reasons that I talked about in my video, What Do I Want from YouTube? Which is, I want to make videos that motivate me to do the things that I need to do to take care of myself. And I really need to take care of myself right now. So this is my video to help me motivate myself to do that. So what's the first thing that I need to do? I need to take a shower. I'm gonna take a shower. Well, it took an hour and a half, but I took a shower and deleted the game off of my phone. I can hear Monkey upstairs. And by upstairs, I mean in the loft above my bed. Hang on, let me show you that. So this is the view from my bed. I have pictures here. And then up there... Oh, look at him. Hi, buddy. You coming down? Yeah, so he hangs out up there. Oh, look at this disgusting mess on the side of my exercise bike. Yeah, I found it in a dumpster. Still exercise is good. Fuck you. I had to give Monkey a sedative about 2 hours ago because he is very mean to the doctor. And so they gave me some sedatives. I have to give him one the night before and one a couple hours before his appointment. So he's a little bit out of it right now, but clearly still kicking. In addition to washing my hair and deleting the game off of my phone, I've put my hair in some braids because I do enjoy when my hair is pretty in the morning. And also I've been drinking a lot of wine. I had my first therapy appointment on Monday with my new therapist, who seems like a nice lady. She seems well informed. I made it very clear that unlike my last therapist, I would prefer to keep God out of the discussion. I made it very clear to her that I am not religious and I would prefer her to keep her religion out of it, which she seemed to agree with, so fine. She told me that I was very self aware, which strokes my ego very hard because one of the things that I'm most proud about is how much learning I've done about my own mental illness and my own awareness of my bodily sensations and emotional states. So that's something I'd enjoy. See, this is why alcohol is dangerous because I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better when I drink right now. In fact, last night, after Monkey had a seizure, I had 5 beers alone by myself in my apartment. And by the end of the night, I was having a good old time. I was just playing this stupid game on my phone and I just didn't even want to go to bed. I was up until like 1, 2, I don't even know. I don't even know how late. And I had to get up at 7:30 this morning, but when I woke up and I was hungover, I was like, you know what? I feel okay because hungover I can deal with. Hungover almost is a distraction from what I'm actually worried about, and now I'm drunk again. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, I just kind of am not worried about it right now. That's a lie. I am worried about it. But anyway, what I need to do now is I need to make my lunch for tomorrow because I can't keep spending money like it's on fire at my job in the cafeteria. Can't keep eating quesadillas. Can't keep eating quesadillas from the cafeteria for lunch. I need to eat my peanut butter sandwich and my salad. And I also need to do the dishes. So, oh my god, it's already like 10:30. At the latest, at the very latest for like a baseline I'm gonna be okay level of sleep, I need to be like in bed trying to sleep by like 1 o'clock. So I have like 2.5 hours to do this. And so I think that I can manage it, do the dishes and pack my lunch in 2.5 hours. In fact, I bet I can do it all in a half hour. This is the best wine in the entire world. Stave and Steel bourbon barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon. I've spent hundreds of dollars on this wine in the past 2 years, and she is my best friend. Absolutely not. This is totally unacceptable. Alright, well, I did the dishes. There they are. So you can see by the shiny counter, I have cleaned it. And then, here's my lunch that I packed for tomorrow. So this is usually what I do. I have a peanut butter sandwich, a yogurt, a little snack, which is some pretzels today, and then a salad and some fruits. And then this is how I typically pack it up. I just wrap it up in a plastic bag with a couple of LaCroix and stick it in the fridge. So in the morning, I just have to grab this one thing and stick it in my bag. A very sleepy boy. He's sedated. I tried to give him the pill hole earlier, but he wouldn't take it. So in the struggle, the pill broke apart and he just kind of got the powder inside right on his tongue. So he's kind of zonked right now, huh, buddy? Bet you don't like that light shining in your face either, huh? Distressing news. I just shot a really cute vid of me and my cat being cool together, but I shot it in vertical like that. It's not gonna work. I can't put it in the video. I mean, I guess I'll treasure it and whatever, but like, this guy's totally zonked and he was like being very cute, so I'm very distressed that we did not get that shot. It's a wasted opportunity. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt because I went to the store and I bought myself some cigarettes. This was going to be my outfit for work tomorrow, but I'm glad that I gave it a test run because it's kind of smelly. So I'm going to put out a new outfit that isn't smelly. And then I'm going to write in my diary and drink another glass of wine. I was gonna, it's like a whole bottle of wine kind of night. And I'm gonna, I have a Word document with all of my diaries since the year 2001, and I've kind of divided it up so it's like a Facebook on this day, where I can read all my diary entries from the past 19 or so years on this day. And usually I have one or two. I actually don't know. Watch, I'll have none. But if I do have one, I'll let you know. Well, I made a whole video where I read my diary entries from the years past, and honestly, it's just kind of too personal. I'm probably just not gonna put that online. But if I swivel around here, you can see on the clock there that it's now slightly past midnight, so I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I feel better than I did, but it's because I'm drunk. And I guess that I did do some things that I needed to do to take care of myself. It's not a perfect process, you know. Some parts of your life just suck. It's the part of my life that, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. Sure, I was in an ambulance 4 days ago. Sure. You know, I almost wound up in a mental hospital again. Yeah. People are dying. My pet is sick. My body is at an 11, despite my best efforts for most of the day. But you know what? I'm glad to be alive. And I'm glad, this is really kind of heavy, but a couple months ago, I went to go see my grandpa. He's been sick for a really long time. And we've thought he was going to die any day now for like a year or so. And it was like a close call some months ago, and I went to go see him, and he was laying in his recliner, and he was like kind of like reclined back, and I came up to him and I put my hand on his forehead, and I had to get really close to his face to talk, so I'm like this close to his face, and I'm like, Grandpa, it is so good to see you. It's so good to see you and to be able to touch you. And he said, this was when he was still coherent. He said, it is so good to be seen and to see and to touch and be touched. I guess I'll see you guys in my next video.